Welcome to the Real Facts on Real Estate podcast, presented by Sean Patrick Maloney. In this series, we educate real estate agents on how to find success in the industry and grow their wealth to six-figure commissions and beyond. Now here is your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 206. First 3 things to do as a new real estate agent. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. This week I want to focus on 3 things that if you do it right away when you get into real estate, that'll get you started and off to a great start. First off, the first thing you absolutely want to do is to create a contact list with everybody that you know, whether it be friends, family, past clients from other jobs, past coworkers, school, whatever it is. Building out your contact list. Who can you call that knows you? Who do you normally say happy birthday to? Who are the people in your life? And the best thing you can do is pair that with a great CRM software. Software that ends up putting in all the names, contacts, all that into one place so it's in a database, and then you can follow up using some sort of system where you can keep notes and also maybe even automate some of it to remind you through tasks to do that. Building out that great contact database is going to be honestly, probably the biggest money maker in your entire business. Now, lots of people chase after cold leads and all these different things, Zillow leads, Realtor.com leads and all them. Not saying they're not great sources of business. What I'm saying is your sphere or circle of influence, depending on how you word it, is going to be what really builds your business. Because working with referrals or working with people that come to you because they've heard about you is so much stronger than working with cold leads. It's so much more rewarding, and the profit is so much higher because we're not buying each and every lead. Focusing early in your career on writing everyone down, getting everything into one place, and then maintaining that contact database like it is your most prized possession, because it should be, is going to get you paid in this business. Building that out at the beginning of your business and then following up with it is going to be really big. Next up, telling the world you're in real estate, it's not just something you do at the start, right? It should be constant and consistent. Your reminder to people that you're in real estate and that you would love to help them. Too often we see agents get into real estate and they wait to start up the contact, right? They want to build a book of business before they reach out to their aunts, their uncles, and everybody. They want to get going so that they have some proof that they can show them like, hey, I've sold so many houses or everything like that. The problem is your message doesn't really matter to them till a lot more times of contact. So starting early is going to get those times of contact to start to build some consistency. Because we can't just call somebody and say, hey, I sell real estate once, and then suddenly they're going to use this, right? Coincidence might happen that they happen to be in the business, but oftentimes when we're talking to friends, family, loved ones, and other people to remind them we're in business, it's more just really throwing out conversations such as, when I attended my closing last week, and other ways to infer I'm a real estate agent and I'm busy. It could be social media posts that they see. It could be different mailers that you do when you sell a house. Different ways to gain attention by these family members is very important. But you need to start here, because do not feel paralyzed like when I'm better at transactions, I will then reach out to them, because by the time you start reaching out to them, now you've just started and it takes some time to build that consistency. Starting at the beginning is going to get you that consistency much earlier, and you're going to find out that most people are not as concerned, honestly, as you think they are with the experience, as much as they just don't remember that you're in the business and they don't think about it. I tell people all the time, you have to think like this. I run a marketing company that happens to be an expert at selling real estate, because if you look at yourself as a real estate expert and eventually you'll start doing marketing once you have money, you'll never have money, because the clients, the leads, the generation has to happen before the financial gains happen. So if we're waiting for the financial gains to buy the other one, probably not going to end up in the best place. So getting the word out early, getting your CRM system set up so you have all your contacts in, and then telling everybody you can about the fact that you're in real estate and that you'd love to help them, their friends, their family, their referrals, anything they got. Last but not least, third most important thing to do when new in real estate. Touring property is crucial to understanding value and feeling confident showing property. Go out on broker tours, attend open houses, go out to showings. Any way that you can see more property, go out and see it. And when you see things that you don't know what they are, you don't know what something's called, don't be afraid to snap a picture and go up on Google or some other search engine and take a look at what is it? What type of molding is it? What is that thing on the ceiling? Don't be afraid to ask other agents questions. Learning houses is very important, and over time, clients are going to ask you lots of questions. So the earlier you can learn about the houses, the better you'll survive these different appointments and possibly even win these listing appointments, because you're going to come off as a knowledgeable professional. Lots of people spend a lot of time right away into the contracts and all that stuff. I'm not saying the contracts aren't important, not saying you don't have to learn them, but focusing only on them may make you never need them. What I mean, you're spending all the time inside as if you have a deal going, when in reality, your main goal is to get new leads and to get new deals going. And the good part about real estate is we have a very long turn time, so you're going to have time during the entire process. If you're working with a good broker, you're going to have time, and you're going to have the energy of somebody to teach you how to properly do that paperwork, so when it is time, you're ready to do it. Certainly want to learn the agency disclosure and the contract to purchase up front, because if you're out showing property, there's a high likelihood over time you're going to need those forms. Well, actually, the agency disclosure you're going to need every time you talk about any specific property with a buyer, seller, or anyone alike. So that one's important. But again, knowing the contract to purchase, but learning the P&S, learning every single addendum, yes, it's important, but is it important at the very beginning? Not as important as it is to build that CRM, get all your contacts in, reach out to everybody, start reminding them you do it, get out and tour the property. That way you can understand how property works, what it looks like, what it sells for. You can really understand price. And when it comes time that somebody gives you a call and says they're ready to go, you'll feel like an expert. Guys, I hope this helps you get your career going in real estate. If you're looking to get your career going at somewhere new, reach out to us over here at Movementum Realty. We're always hiring new and existing real estate agents who we call Move Mentors, because we believe that they're both a mentor and a guide in the process of buying, selling, and owning homes. If this sounds like you, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for listening. Make sure to pound the subscribe button and have a great week.